Hello, PASS family. I so wish I could be there with you in person, but I am honored to have the chance to say a few words during your conference. Your national officers, Dave and Carlos, are two of my favorite union siblings and shining examples of dedicated rank-and-file union leadership. You are doing hard, thankless work that transforms lives and gives people hope. And we need hope and inspiration today more than ever. As safety professionals, our training teaches that the first rule in safety is to remove all distractions. This administration's actions to fire probationary federal workers, push people out the door with the deferred resignation program, and attack federal worker pensions and health care, along with health care for our children and parents, to give massive tax cuts to the rich who do not need it, is undermining safety. DOJ should not be allowed to undermine safety in the name of efficiency. It's a farce that will cost lives. And your union has been on the front lines exposing this farce for the American public and fighting to keep us safe. Thank you. Aviation safety is personal to us. It's the product of hundreds of thousands of workers, from engineers to mechanics to safety inspectors, security officers, pilots, gate agents, baggage handlers, flight attendants, and air traffic controllers, asking all day long, is it safe? We ask this question with the information we have from tragic moments of gaps in safety and promises to the memory of those we've lost, and the families with whom we grieve, that it will never happen again. This starts with supporting a thorough investigation, continues with advocacy for reform, and lives forever in our repeated analysis all day long. Is it safe? With deep respect for the families of PSA Flight 5342 and the lives lost in aviation tragedies of the past, we must always put safety and security first and redouble efforts to plug holes and mitigate risks in the system. Safety first, always. But transportation is also critical to our entire economy and connectivity across the country and around the world. Our industry has been through many ups and downs. We cannot control the weather, but we can commit to organize. We are in the middle of a massive organizing drive at Delta Airlines to get the right to bargain for 28,000 flight attendants. If you know a Delta flight attendant, you can help us get to an election. If you fly Delta, you can go to deltaafa.org, order your supporter pack for your flights. More bargaining puts us on a stronger check of corporate greed, and more of us together in our unions is the way to ensure economic and social security. We can set the agenda and demand that those in government and the corporate suites respect people on the front lines who know our system best, how to fix it, what it lacks, and what it needs. Our fight is the same as the entire working class. Ever since Ronald Reagan fired the air traffic controllers in 1981, unions have been on the decline, removing the one check we all have on corporate greed. They've stolen our money and our time. They've pushed us out of our homes, into medical debt, and attacked our right to an education. Income inequality is worse today than it was just before the Great Depression. The oligarchs are trying to take it all, breaking our government by firing veterans and canceling union contracts for almost 1 million workers, dismantling our public post office that's older than our Constitution and provides critical connectivity for rural areas, delivery of medicines to seniors, and equality in price for all Americans, stealing our private data, and pushing to privatize everything, even the currency we use, the US dollar. It appears that the billionaires answer to no one, but that's not true. They answer to the workers at Starbucks, Boeing, X, Tesla, SpaceX, Amazon, and Facebook when they form their union. 100 years ago, workers didn't have legal rights. They organized and built solidarity, set their demands, conducted mass strikes against the coal barons, the textile industry, the auto companies, and on our docks. There were general strikes in cities across the country. That's the working class power that had corporations begging for stability with labor law. It gave FDR the power to sign into law Social Security, workplace safety, wage and hour protections, the minimum wage, and the right to join a union. Take this in. The billionaires have money and control, but we have power. Nothing can move without our labor, and it's time to exercise our power as a united working class. Solidarity is a force stronger than gravity, and using our power builds power. Reject every attempt to distract or divide us. No one is born with racism, sexism, or bigotry in their heart. These are the tactics of the boss to keep us from exercising our power and claiming our fair share. Everything good we have is because people fought and died for our rights. Social justice is tied directly to economic justice. On Dr. King's Last Night Alive in Memphis, he told the crowd of striking sanitation workers that he has been to the mountaintop. He's seen the promised land. He said, "I may not get there with you, but we as a people will get there." Dr. King knew that no one person or one leader can do it alone. With those words, he deputized all of us to take up the fight for freedom. And now it's up to us. It's our time to build a better tomorrow. It's our time to build our union for a job with a living wage, a decent home, healthcare as a human right, the right to protest our government and the corporate elite. AFA stands with you, PASS. Thank you for keeping us safe every day. We've got your back like you've always had ours. Together we are stronger. Together we are better. Thank you. And as always, fly safe with solidarity forever.